What's going on, Junkie Nation? Gorgeous George and Goes always deliver the big names. Today, arguably the greatest heavyweight of all time in the sport of mixed martial arts, joins us today. He fights Jon Jones on November 12th in New York. Sorry, November 11th in New York. It's UFC 295. It is the main event. Of course, this is a title fight. Welcome back, Stipe. How are you, sir?
Good, good. Thanks for having me, guys.
Thank you for joining us here. But you know what, man? There's something pretty cool going on for the fans out there that want to watch this fight. It's called the Ultimate UFC Contest. The winner and a guest gets an all-expense VIP experience to the fight of the year between Stipe Miocic and Jon Jones on November 11th in Madison Square Garden. To enter, all right, this is courtesy of Buffalo Wild Wings. I've been to it, man. I've watched fights there. It's nuts. I love it. And so check this out. To enter, you have to record a video of yourself taking the Blazing Challenge. Woo-hoo-hoo. Man, that is something else. Tag at Buffalo Wild Wings. It's at VW Wings and at Stipe Miocic on Instagram and use the hashtag Blazing KO Contest. All right. So tag the video of yourself doing this. And you got until October 27th. The contest already started. So get going. Hey, Steve, have you ever had them wings, man? That's no joke.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm going to stick to the normal stuff, just like mild or barbecue or garlic parm, and we'll stay there.
Yeah.
That was a nightmare. It was tough.
This is a pretty interesting contest for fans out there, man. That's a tough ticket to get out in New York, and it's pretty historical because, again, your resume speaks for itself. Jones's resume speaks for itself. Cool contest.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I think it's great, especially because, the fans is what makes the sport. And also, Buffalo Wild Wings, they're doing such a great job of just, able to give the experience to fans. And it just doesn't get any better than that. You get to go to ceremonial weigh-ins, you get hospitality, you get to do a meet and greet with fighters, you get to go out and get in the cage after the fight. It's pretty sweet. It's like, I wish I was part of it. I'm going to throw my hat in there.
Have you already seen any of them? Are there some leaders on the leaderboard for this contest?
There's a lot. So I just gotta, we're gonna pick and choose, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stipe, who's your ultimate wingman? Who do you take in with you?
Who do I take in? Well, fortunately, my father was alive. It would have been him. That dude could just literally just smash. I watched that dude. He would just be. The hottest when he didn't care. He's like, oh, these are great. I'm like, and I'm sitting there like sweating watching him eat it.
That's awesome. All right, folks. Well, you have until October 27th to record yourself doing that Blazing Challenge for a chance to win tickets and the ultimate experience to this fight on November 11th. Stipe, while we have you here, this is a huge, huge fight. It's been about 2.5 years since you fought. I believe there was some injuries to recover from. Was that it, or was there other stuff that prevented you from fighting for the last 2.5 years?
Just a lot of we were doing it, then they went a different direction, and just a lot of things happened with Francis, and then they didn't know what they're doing with him, and it was just a lot, just a lot of moving parts, and just unfortunately it didn't fit, and now we're good, so all good.
Mm-hmm.
Patience.
How do you feel at 41? This is a camp. Like, again, these camps are no joke. It's the camps that break the fighters down, really.
Yeah, no, I feel great. Honestly, having the time off, let my body reset, and then my body, just heal up and just feel good inside, and just enjoy life, and it's been great. And I think one thing, just like I said, enjoy life. That's what it was. And I think just get my mind right again, and I'm good to go.
What did you learn from watching Jones the little time that he was in there versus Cyril Gane?
He's there to win. He's a fighter. He's one of the best of all time. So he'll be ready to go.
Stipe, when you do the checklist, when they put your guys' images next to each other, is there anything you're willing to concede? Speed, power, ground game, anything at all when you see Jon Jones's game?
There's a lot of things he does, and a lot of things I do. I think he's going to try to dictate what he does, and as well as I. So it's gonna be a battle in there. So I think whoever gets over that hump of what they want to do and push that guy, I think they'll be the winner, which will be me.
What's that one thing about heavyweights that you feel like maybe Jon Jones has yet to experience that the heavyweights bring that people in the light heavyweight division don't?
I think of course power. There's no question. You got a big man in there throwing bombs, and it doesn't matter if you throw hard or not. Just all that weight behind a punch. With a small gloves, anything can happen.
You know, here at Junkie, we like to be prepared the night of the fight. Is there any way you can give us our headline so we can type it out and have it ready to go for that night?
And new.
And you? Like it. George?
Yeah. Well, I want to ask you, Stipe. A lot of people are going to ask you a ton of questions on Fight Week, and one of them is going to be why. You're already considered the greatest heavyweight of all time. What's the main reason for doing this?
I think there's a lot of reasons. One, I want to fight the best. I think that's what I'm a competitor. I love to compete. I love fighting, and I'm still having fun. Two, my last fight didn't go as well as I wanted it to. I'm ready to bounce back and get that win.
I heard you say you kind of feel bad that the Ngannou thing didn't work out. And look, let's be real. You are the former UFC heavyweight champion. You're looking to be the UFC heavyweight champion. But fighters do go off and do other things. Would you ever follow them to PFL just to settle the trilogy once the UFC stuff's done?
I mean, yeah. I mean, we'll see. Right now, I'm just worried about Jon Jones. That's all I care about. And after the fight, then we'll see what happens. But right now, it's all about November 11th for me.
Seems like you're happy for him getting that Fury fight, but a lot of people forget you boxed as well. You took time away from MMA to sharpen them hands. You boxed, so you have boxing experience. Did you ever come close to landing a fight like this at any time during your career?
I mean, I don't know if it's close or not. I tried. I think everyone. The worst they can say is no. So I definitely tried, but unfortunately, it didn't happen. And I'm happy for France, man. I wish nothing but the best.
It's 8-1 Fury's odds. I want to ask you, if I gave you 8 million, would you put the 8 million to win 1 million on Fury, or would you put the 8 million to win 32 million on Ngannou?
Holy crap. I don't know. I mean, or I would not bet at all because I'm a tail gambler, and I would just keep the 8 million.
What are you, a bully? You would just take the money from me? And I'm offering you a cool contest. You got to give me an answer here.
You're offering me 8 million. I'm going to take the 8 million. I'm going to run.
Well, I guess you are probably faster than I am, so you win on this one. All right, just a couple more here. In New York, 30-year anniversary, pretty historical for the company. What does it mean for you to be a part of this?
It's awesome. Like Madison Square Garden's like the Mecca. I mean, everyone wants to fight there. And I got to fight in Boston at the TD Gardens, which is also another, check on the bucket list. And now at MSG. And I mean, yeah, it's awesome. New York, it doesn't get better than that, man. It's a big night, like you said, 30th anniversary, and it's a huge night. I'm excited.
And let's close again with the contest, folks. BW Wings, Stipe Miocic, you got to tag them. You got to do the challenge. There's going to be a lot of people that do the challenge. You got to choose one of them. Is there something you want to see out of that video, out of these fans when they submit?
Yeah, I think speed. I think speed's the way to go. And just act like you don't bother you. Just bam, bam, bam. Because it gets the air for me, and I'm done. I'm good. I'm gonna put it back down and walk away. Never again. I'm just good nightmares now thinking about it.
Good stuff. The ultimate UFC experience. Check it out, folks. Winner and a guest gets all expenses VIP experience to November 11th, UFC 290 in New York. And Stipe, I want to thank you for the time here on Junkie Radio. Always a pleasure to see you, sir.
You as well. Thank you guys for having me, man. See you guys.